So if you're anything like me, just a regular person working a 9 to 5 who's also trying to create content and build something, you know just how much work that can be. It's a lot of long nights and it's a lot of strategy. And this video is all about the strategies and processes that I use personally to create content, work a 9 to 5, and still try and live a little bit of a life. So grab your snacks, grab your drinks. This is gonna be a good one. So for a little bit of context, what's up? I'm Austin. I'm a photographer and videographer here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I work a marketing 9 to 5 during the week, and I also have a second job that I work a few nights a week as well. Along with this, I also do client projects. That's a little far and few between, but it still does happen. And for the past 2 months, I've been uploading weekly YouTube videos, which I'm super proud of being able to implement back into my daily life. The brain behind everything that I do for long form content is Notion. This is where all of my ideas are stored, all my projects are stored, all of my timelines are stored, everything. This allows me to stay very organized throughout the week. I know when to shoot, when it's due by, when to edit. I think every content creator needs some form of this. I'm not saying you have to use Notion, but you need some kind of a tool to help yourself organize your time, especially if you want to be consistent with this whole YouTube thing. Along with Notion, I also use Claude. This basically supercharges Notion and allows it to be super, super powerful. And this is really what unlocked the current version of Notion that I use today. I've been using Claude long enough now where it knows my tendencies. We've identified problems in some of my video production workflows, which has been really good, honestly, to have a second opinion. And I've learned a lot about how I produce these videos on a week-to-week basis. And as we go further and further and further incorporating Claude into my pre-production workflow, it just gets better and better and better at understanding who I am as a person and as a creator. Basically what I mean is it gives me sometimes an extra day to shoot some B-roll because I'm usually a little bit of a procrastinator when it comes to producing B-roll for videos like this. All in all, I really believe that if content creation is something that you're trying to do and you're serious about doing it, not in like a cute hobby way, more of like a professional way, you have to have a way to organize your weeks, and that's what Notion has allowed me to do. And so if Notion and Claude are the brains behind this content thing, what really keeps it alive and what the heart is the discipline that goes behind it. About 3 months ago when I decided to take this seriously, I told myself that I would upload one video a week, every week. It's really that understanding that no matter what, every week a video will be uploaded to my channel. That's really what keeps me going every day. You can have as many systems in place as you want and you can have as much motivation as you want. But when those hard weeks come in where you have to do an all-nighter edit session the day before your upload, you just have to be willing to put in those extra hours, and that's really where it starts. So for a good overview of how everything kind of fits in, I'll give you a rundown of what an actual week looks like for me. Monday through Friday, I'm working 7:30 to 4 at my 9 to 5 job, 9 to 5 being used as like a noun here. 2 to 3 times a week, I work my second job, and usually on those days I'm home maybe between 8:30 and 9 p.m. And so in those other hours, I have to figure out a way to pre-produce, shoot, edit, thumbnail, title and description, upload, get all of those things finished. Now, just saying that kind of makes it seem like it's like this big, crazy undertaking. And sometimes it is, don't get me wrong. I try and do all of my recordings on days where I'm either not working my second job or primarily really the weekends, Saturdays specifically. This gives me plenty of time to set up my gear, get a good recording in, and get majority of the B-roll shot as well for videos like this, or shoot full vlogs. For editing, I try and do those on my off days as well. I would say normally it takes me about 2 days to edit one of these videos. And that's really just because I like to go back through it a second day with fresh eyes just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. But it varies a lot depending on the video. Some videos are a lot heavier of a lift than others. And when planning out my content kind of on a week-to-week basis, I always try and take that into consideration. Some weeks are gonna be best for a low lift video. Some weeks will be better for a heavy lift video. It just kind of depends on the situation. With all that being said, I would say from idea to upload, on a week-to-week basis, I'm spending maybe between 7 and 15 hours a week on content. It just depends on the week and kind of what it looks like. With all that being said, I try and take as much advantage in what I can control, the fixed elements, job, second job, those sorts of things. Those are usually on pretty similar days every week. So I just try and set up a routine to allow myself to get the work done whenever I'm not working. Now, I recently have had my system break, and I think that's very interesting to talk about in this video to give you guys a little bit of context about kind of what that looks like. So in the past 3.5-ish weeks, I came back from a week-long vacation, and I worked about double, maybe even almost triple at my second job than I would normally. So it made it very, very tough to get content created and done. I typically try and stay about a week ahead of videos. That gives me a little bit of a cushion, but all of the summertime vacations kind of took place, which made it a little bit weird for content. So I have been buzzer beater scraping by for the past 2 weeks, getting videos done literally hours before they get uploaded, which is very uncharacteristic of how I like to do things. I'm very grateful that this has happened. It's really given me a great perspective and understanding of how important that the systems are in my workflow. And it's also given me a lot of really good context about why I need to stay a week out on content. That cushion feels really nice whenever you're sitting on one. With all that being said, I did not miss my uploads, which is something that I absolutely pat myself on the back for. Really proud of that. It would have been very easy to delay an upload, but I hit my Friday deadlines like I said I would. The biggest thing in this content creation journey is learning step by step and making adjustments in the system to allow myself to better operate. We're still very new, we're only 2 months in, but it's still something that I think is worth sharing. I've learned from the recent struggle weeks, and today, literally right now, we're batching content, shooting a few talking head videos to help build that cushion back up. It's learning from the struggle and refining processes that helps this channel grow and helps me overall just be a more efficient and effective content creator. So this is absolutely not a Bible version of how you should operate as a content creator if you are in a similar position to me, working a day job and trying to build content on the side, or whatever it is that you're doing. This is just what I've been doing for the past few months, and it's working for me, and I don't see a lot of the core fundamentals changing. At the end of the day, it's just wanting to do it, putting in the time and effort, and trying to get better every day. It's really those 3 things that have helped me build this system from the ground up. So if you're starting your content creation journey and you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you so much. And if you integrate any of these tips into your strategy, let me know how they work out for you. Or if you already have a content creation strategy about how you balance everything, drop it in the comments below. I'm sure all of our other content creator friends that are watching this video would love to check it out. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. My name's Austin, and like I said, photographer, videographer, Charlotte, North Carolina. If you have any questions or anything about this video that I can help with, please drop a comment or DM me on Instagram. The link is in the description, and I appreciate you all so much for watching this video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.